Hey everybody. Hey everybody, welcome to the Cafe of Knowledge. We back today. By the time y'all see this, hope everybody having a nice new year. Anyway, let's get right down to it. We got a topic today, and it's
you gonna really let me sit here and do this the whole time?
And yeah, you know to sit your ass down. But look here, but look, we got a request. we got a request, y'all, and it's a good request. It's about quarantine, and it says, what is it? Why do?
Go ahead, I'm gonna let you handle that.
I don't know. It says something about why do quarantine relationships. Why do some quarantine relationship? Why are relationships nowadays, since we're in quarantine, are failing, and some are getting stronger?
Right.
And why is that? So that was a request. It was like, ever since COVID-19, you just have some relationships that has been failing, and some has been getting stronger.
Speaking of that, hold on real quick. Shout out to my beautiful nieces. You know what I'm saying? All four. I would say their name, but just in case when you little young elementary school kids want to get fresh with my nieces, that ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Come in, little bro gonna come to the door like, you know what I'm saying, bad boy like it was. Motherfucker, who is Reggie?
Yeah.
You look 30. You know what I'm saying? So. Nah, I was just talking.
Yeah, so that's good. You shout out to your nieces.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but let me tell y'all about what they said about the hours. Now, it is true. The experts said it is a spike in divorces during this time of C-19.
Man, that's,
right?
That's almost every year.
Almost every year, but they said it has gotten very overwhelming this year. But let me tell y'all, this is what is in the books of quarantine. It says since C-19 pandemic started, many people had to spend extra time. Now they're saying relationships, y'all relationships has spent an extra 40 hours per week together. So since C-19, couples has spent an extra 40 hours per week at home with their partners. And that's 2,400 additional minutes that each other are spending with each other. So that's 2,400 additional minutes that y'all are spending together.
Which is a minute too long. So basically they getting tired of each other.
So that's basically almost.
That's what I look at it as.
Yeah.
Look here, man. I'm gonna speak my shit on this. So the reason why some are getting stronger, the other ones are not, to me, it's so simple and logical. Like the ones that's getting stronger is, I feel like it's just already been there. It already been there. Like they probably didn't spend too much time together already. Too busy, whatever.
Yeah.
And then they come home together and they're kind of stuck in. So it's more time to laugh and talk with each other and talk about what's been going on since they've been gone. More time to have sex, more time to bond and communicate. I mean, it is what it is. It's simple. Then the ones who are not, that's jacked up, because I would say they done spent too much time together, but no, that's not the case, because
you talking about the ones who stronger?
No, I already said the ones who stronger. I'm talking about the ones who not.
Failing.
Yeah, it's jacked up because I said you would say they spending too much damn time together, but no, that's not the case, because it shouldn't be like that.
No.
I say it's more of, it was already a relationship based off of a certain, it wasn't truly based off love, genuine love and affection for each other.
Right.
It was more so of probably what that person can do for them or what they are about or something like that. And so when you stuck together, you got to sit down every minute, every hour, every day together.
Right.
It's almost like somebody like, I don't know, that's jacked up, because I can't even see myself wasting time or settling for somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't genuinely say you in love with this motherfucker. So when you stuck with them for umpteen hours amount of time, a day, a week, and it's like,
but see, that's what they said, that it's a lot of it for the relationships that's kind of failing or have failed.
Yeah.
It's because they already had little things simmering in the relationship. You know, they already had a little,
Like
little conflict simmering anyway.
Oh, okay.
You know, like they already had a lot of disagreements before the pandemic happened.
Right.
Right? And so then, now that they was in quarantine, it just ramped up. You know what I'm saying? It just, those little things that they was able to kind of, you know, well, forget it. And then this one go to work or this one go somewhere. Well, now, most people ain't at work, and then most things are closed, so you can't run away from that partner as quick as you used to.
Yeah.
And then school is closed, so then the kids are at home, and
them damn kids.
I'm saying, but it's like
I run across them.
It's like now the little things, like they annoying habits start irritating you. You know, like if your partner had a irritating habit, like say like when they eat they chew too loud. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that will start bothering the other one. Even though they really didn't like it anyway, really didn't say nothing, but now that you stuck there together, now they bringing up everything. Like, oh, they habits and this, that, and...
I say you just not in love with them. You never was in love with that person.
Yeah.
You never was in love with that. But how do you...
But see, that's a lack of privacy. That's a lack of privacy. When you around somebody 40 hours a day, additional, that's just like, this is just additional thing that you around them all the time. Because you got to still think and put yourself in some of these people's shoes that they marriage has failed. That's just like some, not only stars, but everything else. They have no more concerts to travel. They have no more stand-up comedies to travel. All that's been cut. So usually when people are on the road and the partner's at home, that's their time alone then. Now it's not like that no more. Everybody is there in each other's face all the time, because a lot of things and a lot of people who have jobs out here, it has just stopped. You know, that's just like people who run movie theaters.
Oh,
movie theaters ain't open no more.
Another reason why divorce rate so high is financial too.
So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody. Money. That's what I'm saying. That's what they saying. The reason why. Can you imagine if you're used to making just $1 million a month off of concerts, and then all of a sudden there is no more concerts for a year? That right there, because this pandemic been going on about a year. So now that's like $12 million you don't even have, or more, because they was making $1 million there almost a week just off concerts.
Yeah, should invest.
So I'm just saying, I was just giving stars example.
Yeah.
But we're talking about like everyday life people that their jobs has been affected and they're not bringing home as much money. So now, you know, they about to lose their home, or they can't pay their bills, or they behind on bills, and then you stuck with the person and y'all going through all these complications and all these extra problems and everything, and along with the kids, you have to tutor your own kids now in school, you know, from school at home, and all that stuff start weighing on you. And that's where I just say that it's a lot going on. And it's a lack of privacy now, too. And then I'm going to tell you right now, quarantine has bust out a lot of... I'm telling you, quarantine had bust out a lot of who a person really is. I'm sorry. Quarantine has shown a lot of women and men on how that person really is, or what that person really been doing. Because, see, quarantine, if you was a cheater and you was out, you can't do that no more.
Oh, you can't.
And no, what I'm saying is, I'm saying, like, say if you had a job that, say you was a insurance person, or maybe you was a real estate person, where you going here, you going there, you going here, you going everywhere. Sometimes you don't come home 2-3 nights, and then sometimes you are home. You just got different jobs. Even if a pilot, they ain't flying like they used to fly no more, because they done stopped some of the airlines. So I'm just saying is that if you were doing things that you wasn't supposed to do, it's now catching up. And because that was a habit, you uncomfortable at home, because you can't see the person you used to try to see. because that was your scapegoat to see that person.
So you talking about international pimping?
And so
all them different cities and states. Because
no,
if you talking about in your city,
I'm talking about in your city too.
That's easy. Shit,
No,
I just went out with my homeboys, got drunk and slept on the couch. No sheets on top of my bed.
You know what?
And I be there in the morning.
Okay, now this ain't your fashion show. You so sick.
Man, you play too much, man.
But look, for real though, you know
I'm being honest. They will find a way.
Okay.
Them cheaters, them certified serial cheaters. We ain't talking about you just got a little boo thing here.
But I'm saying you
serial cheaters.
But you talking on a single person. This is a relationship.
Exactly.
These people are staying with each other.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Being genuine, mama.
And
them serial cheaters.
Yeah.
They gonna find a way.
Yeah, but I'm saying it also irritates them because they can't. You know, because I know someone right today that their job is traveling. But because they can't travel like that anymore, that kind of blocks their freedom, and now they're at home because their job is off. It's no traveling, it's no nothing. So now the partner knows that this person don't have to go to work. We're not talking about creeping at 6, 7 o'clock at night. We're talking about your job is from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And those are hours that the other one knows that you're supposed to be at work. But now that they know you're not working, it's hard to just run out for 12 whole hours. That's what I'm saying. So, and then it makes that person kind of uncomfortable because they used to leaving like that and then doing what they got to do while they out there. You know, cause now I ain't gonna tell no lie. I go out my back door twice a week. My back door twice a week to take care of my backyard and do everything. And I see a man creeping. I don't know who he is, but he in a company truck, and I ain't gonna say what company truck it is. But the thing is, he be back here at the company truck because see, he back here at the company truck, and it's a chick that rolls up and meet him. I really don't know who these folks is. Oh. I don't know who they is. Oh. I just know a company. I know what the company truck says on the side of it.
Yeah.
And he twice a week he meets some chick, and she jumps out the car and she hugs him and he hug her and they smooch and they rocking back and forth and all that. But they do that twice a week. Yeah. And I be looking like, look at this low down. I just wish I had a damn cheating dart where I could just shoot it in his ass and just make him just get some sense to him. Or her too, because she could be married too. Along with he could be married. Yeah. But whatever it is, one of them have somebody to where they're back here. I have a big field behind me, and it's like a park that everybody communicates. And so I know for a fact that they're cheating because they're in that same spot twice a week. And it didn't start until quarantine. You see what I'm saying? So it's like whatever's going on, that's just what they're doing. And people trying to find a way now to do their dirt. Now it is 3 types a quality time that no spending quality time. You have that one that it has too much togetherness, like you said. They driving each other crazy or something. That could be why it's failing. And then you have exposing cheaters, exposing liars, exposing attitudes. Because I'm telling you, when you spend that much time with a person, yes, you already knew that person when y'all was dating or married. Mm-hmm. But the quarantine seems like it's almost like because this world was so busy and everybody was already doing it, everybody was doing their own job, going to work, coming home, then they come home together, spend that little from 6 o'clock at night. If you think about it, 6 o'clock at night, around about 9, 10 o'clock, everybody sleep. So you really ain't spending but 4 hours together.
Shit, that when the party
Every
just
day.
getting started.
But I'm
After 9.
I'm saying, my viewers understand, everybody understand what's up. I'm saying, when you got two parties, see, you have to think on these marriage levels that they talking about, marriage and togetherness level.
Okay.
We ain't talking about single. They didn't say about single quarantine.
Okay.
They said, why is it that our relationships,
Right.
married or either been together for a while, why is it that some are failing, some are getting stronger, right?
Right.
Now, if you think about it, it's because most likely, and it says it too, if you look it up, that everybody had their own jobs. You got a job, I got a job. You work, I work. By the time we get home, I pick up the kids from school, whatever. By the time we all get settled and everybody is inside the house, it's about 6 o'clock p.m. So what I'm saying is, then if everybody go to bed at 10, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's only 4 hours that y'all really spending together, and you really ain't spending that together because one probably in the shower, the other one's probably in the shower, the other one getting the kids ready or helping with homework or this, that. This is when it was a busy world before the pandemic. Mm-hmm. So now you're down to only 2 hours of probably quality time where that person, the man sit down and the woman sit down. So now you only got really 2 hours a day, right? So it was working then because you're not in each other's way. And, you'll say a little bit to each other for about 2 hours and off to sleep you go. And the next day, this same cycle starts all over again for a whole week because it's Monday through Friday, right? Now that it's quarantine, all of that has stopped. And them 2 hours that y'all normally spend late at night together become 40 hours a week because somebody's not working. And if the other one is working and they come home, the other one's sitting at home all day waiting on because their job is out of commission because of the pandemic. Or either both of them jobs is out of commission. And they both at home and have to draw unemployment right now because both jobs has been laid them off or is no longer in action. So that makes them spend a hell of a lot more time together. Mm-hmm. Now when you're spending that much time together, now you start noticing he's somewhere hiding with the telephone or she's somewhere hiding with her telephone. Everything that they was doing out there is starting to come to the light. That's what I'm saying. And that's what they're saying. A lot of the quarantine has exposed a lot of the couples who wasn't really doing right anyway, but the other one thought they was. Mm-hmm. And then when the quarantine hit, they kind of find out, well, who is this person keep calling? Or who is this person keep taking? And it's only so many times you can use, oh, that's my boss, or oh, that's my coworker. It's only so many times you can use that, especially when it just happening and it's making you kind of look sideways or funny or stuff. So that's what they're saying about quarantine has exposed a lot of relationships. Because that's just
like that meme you said where his phone keep ringing. but yeah, like your head, you just sitting there watching TV.
Yeah.
I like the phone ringing. You looking at me.
Yeah. The phone ringing. Yeah. The phone ringing and you looking at you.
See what they saying?
Yeah. See, you trying to ignore about your phone ring. See, that's what I'm talking about.
What you talking about phone? I ain't no phone.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's something like that. Now, your phone is ringing.
Listen to good part
your
right
phone
there.
is ringing.
The part right there.
Yeah, see, you try to keep my mind on that, and you know that you're doing something. That's what I'm saying is, that's what they saying is that, that's what they saying about quarantine has
what
exposed.
What is going on with the relationship?
It has exposed them because they spending so much time together. They tired of each other. And see, it's a lack of privacy. It's a lack of privacy going on.
Just be single.
And
you ain't got to worry about it. Or if you don't get with somebody, I'm going to say this for real, and I promise you, I'm done. You can have it, mama.
Yeah, but
stay single, bro. If you looking for love, whatever, I'm going to tell you like this. Get with somebody who get with somebody who you genuinely love and
that's what
lust
you
after.
do generally love it. That's what we saying.
Did you hear the second part?
They got with somebody that they generally love. Nobody expected this pandemic to happen.
Did you hear what I said the second
Go
time?
ahead.
Get with somebody you genuinely love and lust after. I'm sorry, you gotta
and
be.
they did
You
that.
gotta be. This gotta be the dude or the woman of
Yeah.
your dream. And everybody knows 75 to damn near 80% of the motherfucking population of this planet, they are not married to the person of their dreams. I don't care who you think you are. It's true. Look it up.
But it's
you're not married to that person who you actually wanted first.
Okay, well,
You
some
set
of
them somewhere.
Yeah, well,
And
some of them probably.
The only people who are not, they're fine and they're happy in their marriage are the
Right.
people who genuinely are, they mesh together. Like I wanted you just as bad as you wanted me.
Yeah, but it's some relationships that was doing they was doing very well.
Because they wanted each other face. And like you said, they was doing whatever they out low-key wanted to do.
That's right. They was doing that.
So when you sit down and you stuck with this motherfucker and all of a sudden you like, I gotta keep it real with you, chief. This ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, that ain't really what you. It's crazy how some women or some men put up with a woman or put up with a man just because of the fact of the situation. They're stuck in a situation, so it's like it's beneficial for them. But man, if you really could give a genie in a bottle to them, they ain't finna take them 100 million grand and bring it with them.
Yeah,
but
you know, quarantine does start a lot of bickering and a lot of arguing because you're there with each other all the time, and you are right. But you have, that's what I'm saying. See, this is a situation that nobody on this. Well, it is some people because I did see a lady. It's about 25 to 150 people that was in the last pandemic, is what they called was the yellow fever or something like that was out. Now these ladies here is like 90, almost they 100 years old, 100 or something. Now they remember this type of thing we going through, right? Well, and they said that this is kind of worse. Yeah, some old ladies, and y'all can look it up. It's some old ladies who was in the last pandemic, and I might be saying it wrong, but it was something like a yellow fever, or it was something that was going on like that, and they was here. They the only ones left that went through a pandemic like this. And that is exactly, they said this pandemic is exactly the same way. We lost thousands. We didn't lose as many people as we losing now, but we lost thousands and thousands and thousands of people, right, back then. So what I'm saying is they did say that at that time it was the same thing. You could have married the person of your dreams. But when that pandemic came along, it was something about that pandemic that it does. It put a mental stress on people because now you done lost your jobs. You ain't got no income coming in. You got to teach from home, the kids. And you trying to figure out where the next meal gonna come from. And the stress on the man and the stress on the chick. And a lot of that, it don't matter if you married the man of your dreams or you didn't marry the woman of your dreams or whatever. The thing is, it's done started where a lot of people are having mental problems now, breakdowns, anxiety, and all that stuff because of this pandemic. And see, a lot of people don't have what a lot of people have. You have some peoples out here that they got 4, 5 cars, 5-car garage. They got a 3-story house. They got all this stuff, and their jaw was chopped. And they trying to figure out how they gonna pay for all that. I'm
tell you right now, if you don't get with me. If you gonna sit there and leave me at the drop of a dime just because the pandemic done hit and we can't get enough money going on, don't talk to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, that I've been strangled with your ass while you trying to walk out the door on me and he got them kids. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to hear that.
No, they just
to me, it's not. I promise you, Mom. And you're
not
talking fable stuff. Like I mean, this is factual. It's out there. You can look it up. But I'm just saying, man. I don't play about that little stuff. It's probably why I'm single now. Ladies, I'm telling you, if you know me or if you think you know me or whatever, do some research on me. I don't play that shit.
Yeah.
Let me be. You gonna fool with me, think I'm handsome. That's what's up, baby. Come on, we can kick it, we can chill, do that. Let's go to the movies, everything. Don't be trying to put me in a relationship with you. Cause I'm telling you, I'm hell. I'm hell on wheels. But I don't play that shit, dog. Don't sit there and try to leave me, dog. Don't get my heart all warmed up for you. And I'm, oh Lord, this the woman of my dreams. I want to marry her. And then when we get low, and then you talking about some. I don't think this shit gonna work. I I got something for your monkey ass. Don't play with me.
Well, look here.
If anything, that's when you really know how motherfuckers feel about you and they love you.
But that's what I'm saying is that's exactly what we're saying. It has exposed some people because now it's some people who really do know that since they don't have what they used to have, the other one is ready to jet. You see what I'm saying? Or because things have hit hard time, rock bottom. Now, they probably had 1 or 2 hard times before, but it didn't last no year. You see what I'm saying? This lasts in a year. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's breaking folks, you know? Yeah. And that's just how it is. So you just have to all of this that what I named can really poison a relationship. Because this pandemic 2020 ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And so 2020 is it's just been a time of actually a wake-up call for everybody. Mm-hmm. It's been a wake-up call. It's been making people spend more time with their families, and it's making people see who love and who don't love, who drops you, who don't drop you. Mm-hmm. And actually, 2020 was really for bringing people together, you know, and you know, there's so many people that we have lost during this pandemic, and it is making people try to come closer because of it. But along with the stress of trying to keep things going, lights, water, gas, all that, and the kids, and clothing, and food, and all that, unemployment is high as it's ever been, and it's a big toll on families. So that's why it's failing. So what y'all need to do, and it's just some relationships, you say, why did some fail? We done told you why they fail. The ones who are strong, they just have a lot of communication, and they taking advantage of their togetherness.
Right.
They taking advantage of their time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Supposed to do.
Right. The ones who their relationship has become stronger, because like we say, it's some relationships. Because like our subscriber requested, how come some fail and how come some get stronger? It is a lot of them that's getting stronger. That, damn, they relationship got better since the quarantine. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Because they took advantage of this togetherness time. They doing a lot of fun things together. They doing all kind. They sitting down talking about each other careers. They learning more about each other than they have now. They actually, these are the ones who getting stronger. They are actually sitting down, and the other one is explaining their whole job, what it's like, what is this, and the other one telling them about theirs. It done really.
Communication done got stronger.
And they taking turns with chores in the house. And you know they taking turns with the laundry, the washing, you know, the cooking. Oh, you know the dude probably saying, shoot, now I can't cook a lot, but I know how to cook a hell of a chicken. A baked chicken. You know what I'm saying? And then he goes in there and he cook, and that gives her a break. These are the ones who getting stronger now. Yeah. These are because they're taking advantage of their togetherness time. And they improving their communications skill with each other. They are. They improving. They are really actually taking this time to improve their communication skills, y'all. They really are. And they showing each other extra patience too.
Oh, you got to show patience.
They showing that extra patience. You know what I'm saying? It's like when one seems stressed out, the other one is coming to him saying, hey, what's wrong? They trying to figure out what's stressing you. They got their communication thing going on.
Down pat.
You say, well, they working on that stuff right there. Yeah. And then when the other one do that, it's vice versa. The woman's coming to the guy trying to, you know, when she see him kind of off in a distance, she coming to him, hey, what's wrong? Yeah. And then they talking about it. And it's becoming to where that they are becoming stronger as a couple. So that's why it's stronger. But to solve your failing thing, it says make this togetherness time to solve your problem. Make this time your togetherness time to learn each other. Because everybody for decades been going here, there, working 2 jobs, doing that, you know. Stop you can't help but to stop now.
I salute the people who working 2-3 jobs. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't no way in there.
But it's just that
I salute y'all.
You know, it's just like. But I'm gonna tell you, I know a friend that he's working 2 jobs, and he still finds time with them 2 jobs, and because of this pandemic or whatever. Because he have that essential job where he has to work, so that's a good thing. Right. But he said within them 2 jobs, he said he makes sure in between each and after each that woman is made sure, he makes sure she got all the attention she needs right quick. She got all the loving she needs right quick. If she needs to talk, communicate, see what she needs. Does she need him to bring him anything? He's making sure, even with all this and the pandemic and him having to work 2 jobs because he has an essential job, he's still making sure he don't lack in this area. Mm-hmm. So that's a solve. You just have to make sure, whether it's he or she, you have to make sure that you still, he said he put in more time than he did before the pandemic. Because he know this is the time that his girl really needs him. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying about that. And so to solve your problem and stop exposing yourself to the news so much too. I have stopped doing that myself.
Well, yeah, gonna stay depressed if you watch news.
What? It does say stop exposing yourself to so much news, because it's just gonna keep you down.
It's drama, propaganda.
Yeah. And find something to do, like making cakes or baking or sewing or art or music. If you're into music,
we can do everything but that damn sewing.
Clean.
You can cut that part.
And no, we talking about females and males now.
Yeah, you talking about together, right?
No, I said this is to make something
some women who can
occupy your time. What I'm saying is you might have one partner that is still working, like what I was saying about my homeboy who still works. Yeah. And then his girl, he said she's at home because she don't have a job right now. So what we're saying is to keep that person who's at home a long time and the job has faded out, find a hobby or something to help with that loneliness, mental time, and that's like sewing, cooking, baking, or something like that.
That all the women out there who know how to sew and knit, can you tell me that you genuinely enjoy that?
Yeah.
Like you have fun doing it.
Yeah, they do.
Ooh, I can't wait to get home and sew, girl.
It's and then make sure too that avoid minimizing your partner's feelings. Make sure that these are solving things now. Make sure that you don't minimize your partner's feelings, because some people feel like, some partners feel like their career is more important than this person's career, and it's not like that, so stop trying to minimize your partner in everything. Deal with conflict by problem solving, stop all the bickering and the arguing. Just sit down and communicate more, and avoid rejecting your partner, because when a lot of this stress is going on, partners and couples,
especially fellas, don't reject her from no sex. Boy, you looking to get cheated on then. Let me tell you something about that part. I don't know what it is, and I really don't like it, but hell, it's like they can sit there and deny us all day. I don't feel like it. I'm a period now. But let they be ready. And you talking about something, no, I don't feel like it. I'm trying to watch the game. Now, let me play the game for a minute. Okay. Tommy down the street got some for her. I'm trying to tell you right now. Or she gonna get on that goddamn phone and get on that goddamn social media shit. Start flirting with every nigga in her inbox. Like, excuse me.
Well, every person.
But yeah, every person.
Yeah.
Every
It's vice versa to that.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it's
vice
versa to that.
She always want to sit here and try to look. Some stuff is just bias, and you gotta be realistic about it.
Yeah, but then it's a way to stop
You cannot
that
deny a woman no sex. She gonna lose her goddamn. She gonna swear you cheating. You gonna sit here and you gonna turn down this ass?
Yeah, but you know that is like
you don't love me no more.
But you know you do.
Who you talking to?
Yeah, so that's
all
what we're saying, y'all. Don't reject, avoid. That's what it is. Avoid rejecting your partner. Okay, so no matter what it is, just because you know they always say sex is a stress reliever. You know, so. Stop rejecting your partner, rather it's on a sexual level or it's just a communication level. If one is saying, hey, let's talk about this, and you don't want to talk about it, you rejecting or whatever, no, avoid rejection. Stop it. Just stop rejecting each other, okay? And then the next thing is the last thing is be good friends to each other along with being lovers. Because when you be good friends with each other, it helps out.
They say the best relationships that last are the ones that they was best friends.
Best friends or started off as friends first.
Yeah.
Them the ones that last. And like we said, during quarantine, like people met someone 10, 15, 20 years ago. And even if they still together, this quarantine has made them have to redefine that person again. Because the lifestyle was so busy. This is the first time they've ever really been able to spend this type of quality time together, y'all. And so now you kind of got to reintroduce yourself to your partner. Because life was so busy and complicated for a minute. You know, y'all loved each other, of course. That's why y'all are together. But because it's been so busy for 4 and 5 years of the time y'all were together, or even 20 years if y'all together 20 years. Now during this quarantine, you have to redefine each other. And because you got to think about it. How I was 20 years ago when I met you is not how I am 20 years later. I'm still the same person. Yeah. But you still have to continue learning about me. Because I'm growing. And you're growing.
Man, if that wasn't some real stuff you just said right there.
You see what I'm saying? So.
Say it one more time.
You can.
For the people in the back.
For real, y'all. Like I said, even if you've been together just 5 years, or 20 years, or 2 years, or 20 years. That's not the same person you fell in love with 20 years ago.
Yes, man.
Because they are now 20 years older. And the older you get, the wiser you get, the more is of that. So you have to keep track with each other on that. You can't keep treating that partner like you met them 20 years ago. Man. You see what I'm saying? You have to keep growing. This thing has to keep growing. It has to keep growing.
It's a process.
And so that's why they say this pandemic has given people an opportunity to learn each other again. Of what they are right now. We already know that you know the basics. But you need to know this 20-year later person too. It's giving you time, or this 5-year later person. If y'all been dating for 5 years, or 2 years. 2 years, you can grow a lot in 2 years. So, y'all need to sit down, communicate, and then, because each other's mindset of thinking ain't even the same no more. Probably the music they liked 20 years ago, they don't even like no more. What? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's a time for y'all to communicate. Now y'all need to become back friends. Even though y'all still together, now y'all got to turn this in. Hey, tell me about this. That's what I was saying about, tell me about your job. You know what I'm saying? You tell me about your job. Y'all got to start talking, because y'all are not the same people y'all was. But because you're so busy, you are in love with who you fell in love with when y'all first started talking. But that's a whole different person now. But y'all tolerating each other, and that's why a lot of problems coming in, because y'all still together and y'all still making things. Oh, y'all still doing good, but you seem to have some little kinks and problems in there. That's because y'all ain't stopping to see how the other one has grown.
Communication is always
communication. So that's it. So y'all do that. That's a lot of it. Yeah. That's a lot of it. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you said, say it again for the people in the back, and that's why I said it again. That's how y'all have to look at it, and that's any relationship, even without the pandemic. If you've been going with someone longer than 2 and 5 and then 10 years or whatever, I say every 5 years, y'all need to sit down and talk. And sit down and talk, because y'all have grown tremendously since the time you met him 5 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. To keep it on track. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because what you fell in love with 5 years ago ain't what's going on here. It's the same person. Yeah. But you don't know what's changed. Yeah. So you have to just keep that up in order to keep it on a strong relationship level.
Yeah, that's deep. That's real right there.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, y'all. So, anything else you got to say?
No, that was it right there.
Well, that's it, y'all. So make sure y'all communicate better too, is what you said, right? More communication. Yes, ma'am. So more communication, y'all. That's it. So gain knowledge to prevent blockage, and we all know what that means. The more you know, the harder it is for anybody to block y'all from y'all goals and success. Bye bye. See y'all later. And you already know you had to get into the camera. Turn that camera.